If you're 15 to 25, you're struggling to make money and you don't have loads of time, then this video is for you. GCSEs, A-levels, uni, work, it's stressful. You're trying to balance life and at the same time you're trying to find other ways to make an income. Trust me, I've been there. But thankfully, I can tell you that one option available to you is selling digital products. Now, let me be clear though, digital products are not magic. Nothing is gonna happen overnight. But they are one of the best ways to leverage time, especially when you're young and you're time poor. I've actually made and sold a digital product. So in this video, I'm gonna show you what I did, how I did it, where to sell them, where to make them. And listen, if you promise to subscribe and you stay to the end, I'll even show you how much money I made from it. Is that fair? So if you don't know who I am, my name's Jordan. I'm an entrepreneur and I help 15 to 25-year-olds make money, learn from my mistakes and plan for their futures. If that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. So what is a digital product? A lot of people overcomplicate this, but to put it simply, a digital product is just a product that you can sell online. For example, you got PDFs, courses, LUTs, checklists, guides, templates, so many different things. They're just a product that you make one time and you can sell it again and again and again. The main reasons that I think digital products are amazing for young people are their low costs, they're low stock, so they're not gonna take up any space. You don't need to ship nothing nowhere, and you don't even have a lot of overheads. They're very easy to make and they're very easy to maintain. All you really need is a laptop. It's also a flexible thing that you can manage around school, uni and work, and it's very much a what you put in is what you're gonna get out type of thing. You're basically gonna do one lump sum of effort at the start, and if you set up your funnels properly, the traffic should come in and it gets a bit smoother after that. So I wanna break this video down into two main ways to make money from a digital product. You have the paid way and you have the free way. I'm gonna start with the paid way. I've personally done and I'm doing both, but it's up to you which one you decide to do. Way number one is the paid digital product. So this is the most straightforward one. You make something, you sell it for 5, 10, 15, 20 pound and you just keep selling it. If you do it right, the money will hopefully roll in, but it will take you more effort up front because you kind of need to put a lot of time into making what you're making. But this is just a lot more direct revenue. If someone buys it, it's cash in your pocket. The other way is a free digital product. So this is a little bit different. This is usually quicker, less detailed, so it's less upfront cost, but you can't charge for it. However, you can still make money from it though, but you have to be a bit smarter about it. But yeah, I'm gonna explain how they both properly work in real life and give you two examples of them that I'm doing myself. So before we go further, I just wanna be very honest with you. No, I'm not rich. I have not made 6 figures from selling digital products. To add a bit of context, the digital products I've made them while running 2 businesses, while being a dad. Like my time is taken in other places. However, I can confirm that this is a legitimate way to make money. And I do believe I would have made 10 to 100x more if I actually put time into it. I'm just a bit busy at the moment, but this is why I'm showing you lot, so yeah? All right, cool, so let's talk about my digital product, and this one is the paid one. So basically, my son is a maths genius. If you haven't seen it already, go on his Instagram, Life of Zion, and look at him there. But long story short, as he's a very smart 2-year-old and we taught him a lot of ways to learn effectively, we knew that we could make an ebook on this to be able to sell to other parents. Parents will spend anything on making sure their children are well educated. So what you need to take from that is I had a clear edge or skill that I could offer and I knew the exact audience I wanted to sell it to. When you know the audience and the problem that you're solving, it becomes so much easier to sell and promote. So I'm actually gonna show you how I made the digital product. I don't know how many, I'm probably gonna put myself in the corner there and you're just gonna see the Canva screen come up. Oh, yeah. So I made the ebook and it probably took me around 4 to 6 hours at the start and I was using this website Canva. Canva is extremely good and it makes things so simple, so I would always recommend it. I'm actually a Canva Pro user and it's just better because there's already templates, layouts, covers, like it's just easy. So what I did was use one of the templates. I had already got the content because I knew what I was talking about and I just had to make it look nice and this is how it came out. Once I was done, I exported it as a PDF and bam, the whole thing was ready. I literally sat up and done this in one night. No exaggeration, it's possible. So cool, step 1, make your PDF on Canva. Now, where do you sell it? How do you do it? A lot of people get overwhelmed because they think they're gonna have to make this big website or they're gonna have to do this massive funnel. No, it's very, very simple. I'm actually gonna give you 2 different options of where you can sell your product. I would recommend option A in the short term and option B in the long term, but I'm gonna get into it. So here we have option A and this is Payhiip. Payhiip is really, really good for beginners because it's super simple and it won't charge you a monthly subscription. You basically upload the product, spend a little bit of time building your landing page, and then they will just take 5% of every sale of your product. For what they offer, that's basically nothing. Here's an example of someone's Payhiip account. As you can see, it's really clean, it's really nice. And yeah, if you click on that and buy it, it will be a smooth process. You'll get your money into the PayPal. It's just very, very simple. So shout out Payhiip. Option 2 now is called Stand Store. This is also what I actually use, and I'll go on my Stand Store now and just show you how it's set up. Stand Store is amazing for selling digital products. I've also put a link in the description so it's easy for you to find if you want. Stand Store actually takes 0% commission, but they do charge you around £30 a month. The only reason I'd say Stand Store might not be ideal in the short term is because I'm assuming a lot of you don't have that much money right now. So I'd say start with Payhiip, and then once you start to get some traction, maybe then move over to Stand Store. Again, payments just go straight to your bank or your PayPal within a few days. It's so simple. So pricing wise for Zaan's ebook tends to be around £13, and I always keep it on a constant half price sale. Some people can sell ebooks for like £20 and stuff like that, but I just personally felt it would be a bit overpriced for what I was offering. But for you, I just say look at the competitors, and that will help you decide what makes sense and what you want to do. So in terms of marketing it, I would market Zaan's ebook through his Instagram. I started uploading because he's just very, very special. So I knew by posting genuine, impressive content, we would get loads and loads of views, and naturally those people will go and look at the link in your bio. So we don't actually promote his ebook, we just have it there, and if people see it, they often go and buy it. I like to let people discover it themselves so it doesn't feel spammy. So as you can see, I'm on his Payhiip now. I actually set this up in October 2025. So it's been about 4 months, and I've made a grand total of £385.63 from 32 orders. That's not bad. It's not life-changing money, but it's definitely not bad. Because if you think of it, imagine that over a year now, or imagine Zaan's page just goes viral tomorrow. That could easily become into the thousands. I also want to point out that 80% of that money was made in October and November when I had more time to actually push Zaan's page. In the last couple months, I've been super busy, so I haven't as much. This is what I say about with digital products. If you're actually active and proactive, you can make more money. It's what you put in is what you're gonna get out. Very simple. So yeah, that's the paid side, and now I'm gonna talk about the free product strategy. Before we get into the free strategy, I just wanna remind you, if you're liking the video, if you're interested in this kind of content, please like and subscribe. It really helps the page. Get back into it. Anyone who's made it this far, you are an absolute legend, and we are almost done. I just wanna show you this free strategy. This is the low barrier option. Psychologically, if you give someone something for free, they tend to want to reciprocate and give you something back. This is why if you do a free option, you should always have paid things around it. So this is where you'd upsell other paid products. You'd maybe put affiliate links in your free ebook so that if people click that, you get commission. You maybe build an email list that sends them a course. Like, you have to be strategic about it. Like, for example, I've made a 2026 free book recommendation list, and it's on my Stand Store, 100% free. I definitely recommend it. But for every book that's in there, I've got a link attached that if you click and buy the book through my link, I will get a small commission for it. And these sort of things can really compound and add up over time, even though they're very small. So something like this will suit a lot of young people well, because when you're inexperienced, people are less likely to buy from you. But if you can show them that you've got value to offer, they will take something free from you. So I quickly want to break down some of the things that I see people get wrong when it comes to digital products. Number one, and this applies to absolutely everything. If you expect fast money, if you think this is just going to be some overnight, quick, oh my gosh, I'm going to be rich, just get out of the building. I'm telling you, you're setting yourself up for a very, very sad life. Nothing works like that. Number two, if you are making products that nobody's asked for and nobody wants, you're gonna be in trouble. It's much better to start with a skill that you offer, something that you see people wanting. Like, a good strategy is to maybe go on Reddit. A lot of people speak on Reddit, they're very open. They talk about the things that they want, the things that they're missing, the things that they wanna learn. Try and go down that route. Number three is overbuilding. Don't do too much. Keep the digital product digestible. Don't put too much text. Don't make it too long. Don't make it too boring. Obviously, it depends on your niche, but try and make it as interesting and digestible as possible. Number four is the lack of distribution. If you have no traffic, you have no buyers. You need to have an idea of how you're gonna get people to see your ebook. And these things are a game of numbers. If 1,000 people see it and 1% converts, that's 10 sales. But imagine if you times that by 10 and then times that by 10 again. Traffic is king. Sorry, warm traffic is king. But yeah, anyway, number five is quitting too early. Too many people give up. You do not know when you're gonna hit that diamond. Right now, you're scraping at the wall, it's mud, it's mud, it's mud. you're gonna turn away, the next person's gonna come, ping, diamonds. You need to stick around if you actually want to be able to win these sort of games. One viral video can change absolutely everything. So if I was 16 again, if I was 18 again, if I was 21 and sitting in your shoes, this is exactly what I would do, and it will work. I would have a quick think about what I'm good at. What is my edge? What is something that I can teach? As long as you've got more experience than the person you are teaching, they can perceive that as valuable. And it doesn't need to be some special thing. It could be anything. It could be super niche. You could be an amazing swimmer. Do you know how much people want to learn how to swim or want tips on how to swim? You could just love gardening and you know everything about gardening. You could have a chicken farm and you know how to raise chickens properly. Like, it sounds silly, but trust me, there's a lot of people that want to know these things. So if I was you, I would take whatever I'm good at, I would develop the idea, have a bit of a chat with ChatGPT or Claude, develop it into an ebook form where it's really informative and really valuable, and then I would pop it into Canva. I'd play with my templates. I'd use a template that matches the niche that I'm looking at, and then once that's done, I'd save it as a PDF, and bam, that is my product right there. Then I would upload it to Payhiip. I'd set my price based on competitors, and I would be happy to lose a 5% commission if it means I'm getting a sale and I've got a whole website for free. So now I've got my product, I've got it on a landing page, I need to make my social media. I'm gonna make a TikTok, I'm gonna make an Instagram, and I'm gonna think of how can I make interesting organic content that is gonna funnel traffic to this page. If I am a swimmer and I'm teaching people how to swim, I'm going to my gym, I'm getting in the pool, and I'm making some interesting content. Or I'm gonna find a lake near me, do something crazy and just show someone how not to drown, show someone how to do whatever. I'm gonna make it make sense. Hopefully views get to that page, and then we can start to hope for some sales. After I do that, I'm gonna chase feedback, I'm gonna repeat, and I'm gonna improve. And I'm gonna keep doing that funnel until I make money. It might take me 2 days, it might take me 2 months, but I'm telling you, digital products are a way to actually legitimately make money, and you've seen it from my very own dashboard. So I hope that I've explained everything clearly. I hope that this was an informative video. It took me a little while to actually develop it for you lot because I really wanted to give you a practical way to actually go out and do this yourself. If you still need help with it, comment below. Or if you want to go one step further, I'm building a WhatsApp community. It's called The Long Game. It's for 15 to 25-year-olds that are on it, that actually want to be around others, trying to make money, trying to better themselves, trying to improve for their futures. I've got the link in my YouTube description. Please come and join the group chat. We will accept you with open arms. If you've got to the end of the video, trust me, it's a space for someone like you. And I'll promise we'll look at digital products over the next couple weeks and maybe we'll create them together. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you subscribe though. I need subscribers.